Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new, please put the notification bell on so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one. As you can see, I am naked faced because we are going to be testing out a lot of products today. We're going to be doing another one of my new in Revolution videos. I like to do these because I can whack a load of different reviews all in one video. Instead of just doing them separately, you can decide from this video what products you want to pick up or not. So without further ado, if you want to see a full face of new in Revolution, then please keep watching. Okay, let's just get on into it. So firstly, we're going to be testing out a new primer. This is by Revolution and it's called the Bright Light Primer base. It has stunning pink metallic packaging, and it does have a cute little pink pump. So this retails for £9.99, a tenner. It retails for a tenner, and this says in the description, harness the full power of your makeup with this illuminating primer which creates a brightened and radiant base for makeup. If you know me, I am more of a pore filling matte type of primer because my skin type is very much oily and combination, but I do want to try this because if it's beautiful, I'm definitely using combination of glowy and pore filling primers together. If I have to use more than one, that is the way it's to be. I don't think I could wear a primer like this on its own, but I'm just gonna, okay, this is what it looks like. It's very okay. By the way, I have a tattoo now, well, a new one, because I got it at a Revolution event, which is really exciting. I really want to do a video about the exciting stuff I've done with Revolution recently, but I have a couple of videos that I've got to go up after this that I don't have the tattoo in. So if you're wondering why I have it in one video, not the other, that is why. Okay, so this is what the primer looks like on me. It is actually a really nice glow. It's not dewy, wet looking glow. It has definitely dried down, so I think if you've got oily combination skin, I wouldn't be too worried about this slipping and sliding underneath your foundation because it definitely does dry down, and I think it gives off a really nice natural glow. It's not too dewy, sticky looking. That's my ick. I hate that so much. I could definitely get on board with this because it's not wet, it's not slippy, slidey, you know. It's dry down, really nice and glowy. Okay, I've just put on some foundation and concealer. I used the IRL ones. I used F2 and C2, if anyone's wondering. I absolutely love these together, and the IRL concealer is the Revolution event I got invited to that made me get the tattoo, and also got a second piercing, but I had to put my own earrings in because for some reason the one that they gave me fell out. I'm not sure, but when you're putting 3 tattoos and piercings in front of me, I'm not going to say no, am I? We have a few different cream products to try. So firstly, we have these from XX. We have the Glow Sculptor Cream Blush and Bronzer Duo, and we also have the Multi-Use Balm. This is for lips, cheek and base. I'm going to use both of them because, you know, why not? And then we also have these weird things that are Huda Beauty dupes, but I think I'm going to pop this on top of powder. I'm a bit scared to, but I'm going to try it anyway. There's a bronze version and a pink version. One's for the Huda Rose Quartz dupe, and this one's for the Empower dupe. Yes, and while we're using these XX products, I also got the brush that launched alongside these. I was I'm in an RM web to get this. I watched Lizzie's video and it looked really good, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. I don't normally like double-ended brushes, but I'm gonna use it anyway. The brush and the duo retail for £10 each, and this retails for £8. Obviously it's a little bit cheaper, but that does have a bronzer in it. And then these little things retail for £4.99 because they are the normal Revolution brand. Let's firstly go into the duo. Now, I did briefly sneak peek the packaging, but I am obsessed with this. This is what it looks like, and look how thin it is. I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this packaging. It is beautiful. And I got the shades Forgive and Forget, which I believe are the lightest ones. I think I would get the next shade up as well. This bronzer looks quite orangey, but we'll see how it looks on the skin. There's also a mirror in here. I love the packaging. I just love it so much. And then this is the brush. You have a bigger, like more fluffier side, and then this one's a lot more dense. I love it. It looks very bougie. It is £10, which is quite expensive. Is this even focusing? It is £10, which is quite expensive, but I mean, it does look quite luxurious. I think I'm going to use the bigger side for the bronzer, so I'm just going to whack it in there. And let's see how pigmented it is. Okay, maybe because I've used the side that it's a bit more fluffy, it distributes it a little bit more. Oh my god, my hairs are doing my head in. I like this big fluffy side because I feel like it distributes it and fluffs it out a little bit more, which is really nice. Another note just about the primer, it looks beautiful like underneath the foundation. I would just pair it with a pore filling one because I can notice my pores here where they haven't been filled in, and also my nose is looking a little dry at the minute. I am having a little bit of trouble with that at the moment. I feel like I'm always having trouble with my nose, so that might be why. I don't think that's necessarily the primer's fault. Also, this foundation is a soft matte foundation, so that might be why as well. That aside, the bronzer looks really nice. It is a little bit on the orangey side, I must admit. But it definitely does warm up the face. I think I would just prefer a bronzer to be a little bit less orangey, because orange bronzers are not really my vibe. But if you love orange bronzers, you will love this colour. Because, I mean, I don't know if it looks quite as orange on camera, but in person, it's like a yellowy sort of orange colour. Let me just quickly get this one out as well. So I got the shade Charm in these. There are a few shades for these ones. The packaging gives me Becca like highlighter vibes. Do you see what I mean? Even like how it opens. So this is it, and then this is the colour Charm. There is a mirror in here as well. Very beautiful. I mean, XX are giving us all the creamness at the moment. Creamness, don't know what that means, but okay. I think firstly I'm gonna just take a little bit from the duo just to see what it looks like. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Obsessed with that colour. Yeah, to be fair, I'm obsessed with that colour. I love that. This duo is cute. I just wish the bronzer wasn't as yellowy, but I know I'm going to put powder bronzer over the top of this, so I don't mind. The packaging, 10 out of 10. I think this is cute. Obviously, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but it is XX Revolution, so that's to be expected. I'm just taking a tiny bit of this one. I am scared. I know this is for lips, base and cheek, but I would only really use this on my cheeks. I'm just going to add a little bit more to my cheeks. I feel like that one's a little bit more glowy than the other one. Formula is similar, but I feel like this is like, can you see how that immediately made my cheek way more wet looking? Someone just walked in as I was filming, but I don't know if you can tell, but this is a lot more dewy than what my cheeks were looking before. So I think I prefer the cream formula of the duo over this. Maybe because it's a multi-use product, that's why it's a lot more like wet looking, but I think I would definitely reach for this one over this. I've just gone ahead and set my face in place. I just used the IRL powder and also the pressed powder in the shade Tan for a little bit of bronzer. I was going to put some blush on, but I think the cream blushes are pretty pigmented underneath my powder anyway, so I don't need them. I want to move on to these things because these I am scared of, okay? They look really freaky. Everyone was saying, like, when Huda did it, they look like Petri dishes. Like, is it peach Petri? I don't know science, but those things that you do experiments with, it does look odd, I'm not gonna lie. These only retail for £5 each, whereas Huda's ones, I think, are £34. So firstly we have the shade Rose Gold, which looks like this, which I think is going to be the one I use because it is the lightest one. And by the way, these are called the Pout Balm highlighters. I love that they're all in the new I like compact packaging. And then this one is in the shade Bronze. Yeah, they just look so odd. They're basically just like balls of like shimmery pearl pigment amongst a gel. Very weird. But firstly, I do actually want to swatch these and kind of see what we're working with. I think I'm just gonna swirl my finger in there. Like, it is bumpy. It feels bumpy where the bubbles are exposed at the top. Oh, okay. Ah, interesting. Look at that. Oh my god, I did not expect that whatsoever. I thought it was just going to be a wet gel with a little bit of shimmer in it. I did not expect like full metallicness from that. And it also felt like a little bit powdery, like you could feel the powderiness from the pigment in it. I'm gonna have to swatch this bronze one as well. Wow, I am astonished by the texture. I did not expect that at all. Like, they look like powder highlighters. Okay, wow, I am really impressed. They look grim, like, when you actually use them. But, I mean, the payoff is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the rose one, which is obviously the lightest one. And I'm just going to take a little bit because, honestly, once you get over that initial top layer, it is quite easy to pick up. It's so strange. It's like a gel to like powder formula. I've never used anything like this. I mean, I've not tried the Huda one, so I can't say whether, you know, they're extremely similar and like a dupe. They look like a dupe, but I'm literally amazed. I'm gobsmacked at these. And you know what? Because they feel like a powder as well, I don't feel the urge to set this, which is honestly what I thought I would have had to do. A very odd texture, but it doesn't really pick up much on the nose. I know I'm about to use a gold highlighter when I've got icy roseness, but I need to put something on my nose, just so the face is a little bit more complete. But I don't even need to set that, guys. And normally I would not just leave a product like this sitting on my face. I would set it, but I don't. It's literally like a gel to powder formula. I'm amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. To set my face, I'm going to use the Ceramide Boost Fixing Spray. I have used this in another video, but it's the newest one that I've got from them. I completely forgot to put this on at the start of the video, but I picked up one of their Pout Balms. This is just like a regular lip balm. The packaging is so cute. What shade did I get? I got Bare Shine. The ceramide spray retails for £7.99 and these Pout Balms are £4.99. So yeah, I got the shade Bare Shine, which is a bit more on the pinky side. It looks like this. Twist up like that. It has kind of melted a little bit, but there you go. They're tingling me. Interesting. This is like really melted. I don't know if anyone else has tried these before, but mine is like yeah, literally melting. I'm not too sure about that. Why don't I read things before I apply it? It literally says, conditioning lip balm containing plumping activities, hydrates lips while providing intense pigment and ultra glossy shine. This ain't a regular lip balm, guys. It is a lip plumping lip balm. I'm not a massive fan of lip plumping products. I just think they're really uncomfortable. But as for the actual lip balm formula, it is really nice and hydrating. It has, as you can see, got pigment to it. So the colour that you pick up, that is going to tint your lips that colour. We'll see if the lip plumpingness like calms down in a bit. Because if it does calm down, then I don't think it's that bad. Like the P. Louise lip oil plumping ones are intense. Too Faced lip injection, intense. It literally feels like my lips are being stabbed. This is quite nice. It's more of that like minty fresh feeling on the lips, not necessarily like really harsh lip plumping. So let's see how this holds up throughout the rest of the video. So that is all the base done. I just want to quickly talk about this oil control roller, because if you are like me and if you get oily throughout the day, this is going to be worth buying, because I have used this a good few times now. You can tell by the writing rubbing off. I did work with Revolution to do a video for them for this, but this is, none of this in this video is, I'm not paid to do any of this. This is all my own thoughts and opinions, but I was genuinely gobsmacked when I used this product for the first time. My oils just like went away instantly. I was completely gobsmacked. So what it is, it just comes in a little travel friendly packaging like this. You twist off the lid and this is what it is. It's like a volcanic stone that absorbs your oils on your face. If I'm a little bit oily by the end of this video, I might be because I haven't got any matte primers on. I might be able to show you, but I'm not sure how much they'll come through. But I have used this a few times and I am just literally so impressed with it. Definitely worth mentioning. And if you do have similar skin to me, take this out with you because it will soak up all your oils instantly. No blotting papers involved, nothing like that. It's just a very simple way to get rid of your oils, and yeah, I love it so much. I do have a new brow product to try. This is the Colour Adapt Brow Tint Pencil. I got sent all 4 of the shades. There's brown, dark brown, light brown and black. This retails for £5.99. It is like a double-ended brow product, and I just want to read you the description because I actually don't know what I need to do with this. So it says, do you have sparse or light coloured brows and looking for a brow tint that actually works? This brow tint uses colour adaptive technology to tint the skin beneath your brows, allowing you to achieve a natural looking shape and shade. The cream formula applies grey and adapts to a natural looking brow colour once blended out with the applicator. This double-ended stick has an applicator at one end for applying the formula and a spoolie the other for brushing out and shaping the tint. Create a salon perfect bold brow in seconds. Okay, so I think you take this side, which has the applicator on it, and apply that on your brows. And then this side just has a regular spoolie for you to brush it out. That is interesting. Let's do one brow at a time because I'm a little bit scared. Let's do that. Okay, colour is really nice. It's definitely not as warm as I thought it was going to be. It has adapted really nice to my brows. It's not super messy or anything. You can take as much or as little as you want. And the spoolie is really nice for brushing it out. I mean, they're definitely not the most precise brows I've ever done. I do normally like to use a pencil to get the underneath of my brows right. But once I do that, if I just quickly use this to fill it in, I think that would be really nice. And do you know what? It's actually really good. Next, we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and it's been such a long time since I last used like a Maxi palette, and they've just brought out a Maxi like reloaded colour wave palette. This is so beautiful. It's more expensive than I thought actually. This is £15. I'm sure they used to be maybe 12 back in the day, but you do get 45 shades. So I don't want to sound like a cheapskate, but the packaging and all that, like, I'm not sure. I am sitting quite far back so you can see this, but this is the entire palette. I mean, this is a beautiful rainbow palette. There's a lot going on here. There is a lot of matte shades in here, and there is a nice selection of shimmers. First comment for me is that there's not a bright icy like inner corner and brow bone shade, but that's fine. I can just use a highlighter or something. But there is a really nice selection. There is a lot of pinks and purples in here, so I might do a pink look because the lip kits we have, there is a pink one they've launched called Soulful Pink. So I'm thinking, should we do a monochrome pink look today? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so let's do that. Okay, so I've just used the Super Base as an eye primer, and I think firstly I'm going to go in with this pink here, and I'm going to pop that in my crease area. I mean, the pan is super powdery, but pigment is not too bad at all, is it? Next, I'm going to take this paler pink here, and I'm just going to use that on a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to start blending out the crease shade. They're like not super opaque, but I don't expect it from like a £15, £45 eyeshadow palette. Do you know what I mean? Like you can definitely tell like these shadows are on the more affordable side of like Revolution's like ranges, but for beginners, I mean, I think this is perfect. They're not too pigmented, so you can really take your time like blending in things. Next, I'm going to take this deeper pink down here. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to add that to the crease actually, just give this look a little bit of like more brightness. Then I'm just going back in with the fluffy brush, and I'm taking that pale pink shade and also the really pale one next to it, just to blend out these top edges a little bit more. Next, I'm going to take this shade here. It is kind of like a reddy dark pink, but I thought that would be quite good to get some depth in the inner and outer corner. I mean, I don't think that's bad at all. It's created a really nice monochrome pink look, which is exactly what I wanted. I know I said pink monochrome, but for the shimmer, I'm not going to do pink because I think it's going to be too much. And I think there's a shade I can use in my inner corner and brow bone. So I think I'm going to take this yellow gold here on my lid. Now, I think this is where we're going to be able to tell that this is a more affordable palette. Even just by looking at the shade, I can tell it's not going to be the most amazing shimmer formula, because I know Revolution can do absolutely incredible shimmers. Can you see how that is quite flat? It's definitely more of like a glowy sort of shimmer. You know, it's not bad. It is just very flat like I thought. I know they can do amazing shimmers, and this is definitely more on like the more affordable quality side, which is fine, absolutely fine. I just definitely prefer other shimmers that they've done for other palettes. Next, I'm just going to take this dark pink shimmer here, and I'm going to use that to blend out the sides of that shimmer into the matte, just so it looks more seamless. Okay, for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to take this shade here. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to try and use this paler pink shimmer here. And that is why you don't judge a book by its cover. Yes, the undertone of it is like a darker pink, but the reflex are icy enough for me and they look beautiful. Okay, so this is the completed eye look. I'm actually obsessed with how it turned out. I know I didn't get to use like loads of different rainbow shades, but I just wanted to keep it nice and simple, just so we could see if the formula was good or not. Now we've done the eyeshadow, we can move on to an eyeliner. So this is the Felt and Co Precision Dual liner. Is that how you say that word? This is what it looks like. Well, in the shade brown, because you know I have tons of black eyeliners. I don't have loads of brown ones, so I thought I'd get a brown colour. There is also white, green and blue. They don't actually have a black one, which I am surprised at because I thought black would be probably the most popular. This is what the packaging looks like. It is pretty like basic Revolution packaging, and then one side is like a not a pencil, it's like a creamy like crayon eyeliner, and then the other side is a really thin, if it wants to focus, it's a really thin pen, which is really cool because you can do like a wing but also match your waterline to your wing. Love that. This is really thin, which I'm really excited to try, so let's give it a go. I'll do one at a time because it's easier, but this is the wing. It was really easy to use. The formula is a bit on the dry side, so if you don't get on with really liquidy eyeliners, I think you'll like that. I think where it is more on the dry side, you have a little bit more control, and I thought that was really easy. I didn't have to go back in and shake the pigment. It just applied really nicely. Let me try and, I don't know if I'm about to do this on camera. I'm sure it's got shimmer particles in it. So this is what one eye is looking like with the eyeliners on. I'm just going to hop off camera. I'm going to do the other eye, put some mascara on, and then I'll be right back so we can test out the lip kits. Okay, so I put my mascara on. I've just used the Revolution 5D Whip Lift. This definitely gets more clumpy the more you use it. So if you're not a fan of clumpy lashes, you're not going to like this. I personally love them. So there you go. This is what me completed eyes look like. That is the eyes now complete. And the final part of this video is going to be testing out the new lip kits. Now, they brought out a load of these lip contour kits last year. And all of them were like kind of like browny, nudie sort of shades. They did bring out a lip set at Christmas, which had a couple of brighter colours in it. And it looks like they've added 4 new shades to the collection. And all of these are like coloured shades. So we have Fierce Wine, Soulful Pink, Coral Babe and Sassy Red. So they're all definitely on the pinky, reddy, mauvey sort of side of lip kits. I am going to swatch all these for you just so you can see what they look like. Now, I will say these aren't available on Revolution's website yet. However, they are on Superdrug, which is how I managed to get mine. If you are interested in picking these up, that is where you'll be able to get them at the time I'm uploading this. I don't know when these are going to launch, but I wanted to try a new lip product, and I mean, these are available on Superdrug, so I decided to pick them up. I think these are like £6. They're really affordable lip kits. So this is the shade Coral Babe. It's definitely not a colour that I would reach for a lot because, I mean, I don't like these sort of colours on the lips, but obviously I wanted to get it anyway just to test it out. So that is the shade Coral Babe there. If you do love your like orangey pinky tone sort of lips, you'll definitely like that. Next we're going to swatch Soulful Pink. I did check, these shades are not the same ones that were like limited edition at Christmas. They are completely like new shades, which is exciting. This is the Soulful Pink lip kit, and I love the lip pencils because they are actual pencils. They're not like crayons or anything. And this is Soulful Pink swatched. Next we have Sassy Red, and this is what the colour looks like. This one up here is the shade Sassy Red. It's a really nice like bright red. I like that. And then lastly, we have the shade Fierce Wine. It does actually have a diagram on the back to show you how to like contour with your lip, with these like lip kits. As you can see, this one is called Fierce Wine, and it's definitely more on like the pinky, like mauvey sort of shade. And then that is Fierce Wine swatched. These are all 4 of the new lip contour kits. You can see what I mean. I mean, the first lot were like 7 different nudes. So I'm happy that they've extended the range into more colourful shades. I'd say Coral Babe is probably the only one I wouldn't reach for at all, really. But because I'm a collector, I like to have all of the shades. I honestly think that Fierce Wine is going to go beautifully with this look. I feel like Soulful Pink might be a bit bright, but I'm feeling Fierce Wine, you know. I absolutely love these lip pencils so much. There's a dark brown lip liner, which is amazing. I think it's Americano. I love that so much. Next, I'm going to take the liquid lipstick. This is what the Dupes look like. They are small, but it does allow you to have a lot of control with these. That is so beautiful. I did not expect to be using this one today. I honestly thought I was going to go for Soulful Pink, but this goes perfect, and it's not too bright. It's just a really nice berry type of pink, very toned type of pink. Do you know what I mean? I really like it. I'm going to let this dry down while I'm talking because eventually this will be transfer proof because, as I said, they are matte liquid lipsticks. So this is my completed look using a lot of new in Revolution. These are the eyes and the face. Let me know down below what you think. I would love to know what products you have loved from today's video. Are there any you're going to pick up, or are there any that you really don't like the look of? I would love to know your opinions down below. I'm relatively happy with everything that I tried today. I think the only products I probably wouldn't reach for a lot again, the single cream blush by XX, I just feel like they are a lot more on the like wet looking side, and I definitely prefer the bronzer blush duos. I think I'm going to pick up another one of those. The palette is great for £15 for 45 shades. If you're experienced in makeup, I don't think you're going to enjoy that palette. The shades are really powdery and the shimmers are flat. However, if you have someone of the younger audience, or if you are a beginner in makeup, I think that's a great palette to start with, using colourful shadows. I don't think it breaks the bank at all, especially for the amount of shades that you get in there. I personally prefer other palettes that Revolution do. For example, I feel like the Forever Flawless palettes, some of them can be hit and miss, but a lot of the like newer Forever Flawless palettes are brilliant quality, the mattes and the shimmers. And I definitely think you can tell the more plastic packaging palettes are on that more lower quality. But saying that, look at my eyes, like the shades are there, the pigment is there. I feel like if the shimmer like on my lid was more like foily poppy, I don't think you'd be able to tell this is a more affordable version of Revolution's palettes. The mattes I am actually really impressed with. It's just the powderiness that would maybe put some people off of using that. I'm not oily enough to show you how this oil control roller works. However, I will link the TikTok down below on Revolution's page of me trying this out, just so you can see how amazing it is. I think we've had a really positive video today. We tried a lot of different stuff out, and I'm so excited about these videos. I love doing them so much. I'm not sure when my next one will be. Obviously, I have to wait maybe a few months or so just to accumulate a lot of stuff. If there is anything that you'd like me to test again, or any other Revolution stuff you've seen that you want me to feature in an upcoming video, please let me know down below. And just before I go, my lips have fully dried down now. Nothing on my arm. Fully matte liquid lipstick. They are matte, so you can feel it on the lips, but they're as comfortable as a matte liquid lipstick can be. Do you know what I mean? They don't feel horrendously dry and awful, you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to stop this video here now. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!